Scott, refresh my memory on burn zones, what we have left yet to do this year, and what's been accomplished and what's on the rotation for this year.
We have a Cherokee Sink down here, which we still need to burn zone O.
Okay, with this rain coming along now, I guess the drought index is probably dropping down.
Wakulla Springs Park Manager Sandy Cook is talking with park biologist Scott Savory about a controlled burn in one of the crown jewels of Florida's park system, the Edward Ball Wakulla Springs State Park. They need to burn off undergrowth to restore certain habitats and so that a large fire won't devastate this state park. It's the state's only park with a historic lodge, 6,000 acres of swamp, river, and upland habitats, and one of the largest spring systems in the world. The heavy responsibility of stewardship of the park falls to Cook.
Wakulla Springs is unique because both its natural and cultural resources and its challenges. Most state and national parks are acquired because either a significant natural or cultural resource. Well, Wakulla Springs is extra special because it's a national natural landmark, which is quite a distinction to have that designation. And then it's also on the National Register of Historic Places. We have 6,000 acres that we do land management on, everything from controlling exotics to prescribed fire. Plus we have nearly 200,000 people a year visit the park.
The park's main attraction is, of course, Wakulla Spring, where 250 million gallons of cool, 70-degree water flows daily from a deep cave system. Protecting the quality of this water is one of Cook's chief concerns.
People have been coming to Wakulla Springs probably for 12,000 years, and probably all for the same reason, for an abundance of clear, cold water. There's a lot of reasons we should protect it. Number one, probably the most important in my mind, it's the right thing to do. We need to do the right thing and to protect our resources.
Cook has seen changes in the quality of water at Wakulla Spring. Increased nitrates, a byproduct of fertilizers and wastewater treatment, and invasive plants like hydrilla challenge this fragile spring ecosystem.
The water quality, since I've been here for 12 years, has continued to decline. The old saying of you can't mess with Mother Nature is very true. If you do one thing, something else is going to be out of balance somewhere else. Hydrilla was introduced, we don't know how, but in 1997 it was discovered, had a huge impact. We think we have it under control now, so now we have algae to deal with and water quality. The nitrate levels have continued to increase.
But those nitrates come from well outside the boundaries of the park. Cook stresses that protecting the Wakulla groundwater supply is everyone's responsibility.
We're not completely isolated. The basin or the cave system feeding the spring runs for many miles. It's everybody's responsibility. Wakulla Springs is public owned, which means this park belongs to the people of Florida. The Springs Initiative program has brought springs awareness and water resources awareness to the top of the table. It's when you hear elected officials talk now, oftentimes they're talking about water resources, and groundwater is one of those hidden things. You can't feel it and play in it and recreate in it. So springs are one of those things that people can identify with.
Cook says that local education and outreach efforts are paying off, and more people are embracing the message about protecting Wakulla.
People oftentimes say, I haven't been there for a long time, but I still understand and appreciate the fact that it needs to be protected. And people are very supportive of it within the county. Whether you're pro-development or pro-environment, I think everybody understands the importance of protecting a place like Wakulla Springs. One day I'll be moving on, somebody else will be coming along, and I want to leave Wakulla Springs in better shape than it was when I got here 12 years ago.
But for now, the stewardship of Wakulla Spring for the next generation rests squarely on Cook's shoulders.
You know what those fish are called? Gambusia. They eat mosquito larvae.
Well, guess what I found?
What? A snail.